If you have ever tossed and turned and struggled at night, then this episode is for you. Welcome to Feng Shui Living, the podcast designed for busy women who want to de-stress, live with intention, and create a home that truly supports their well-being. Each week, I'll bring you practical tips, insightful ideas, and simple strategies to enhance both your home and your life. Let's get started. Well, welcome back to Feng Shui Living. I'm your host, Lisa Morton. I am so happy if you are a new listener. Thanks for hanging out with us. I have been in this design Feng Shui industry for over 20 years. And over a year ago, I became a master teacher of Feng Shui. And I'm so passionate about helping people just live their lives a little better, a little easier. And so I love this podcast. I love sharing quick and easy tips that you can go home and make easy adjustments today. So today we're talking about sleep, getting better sleep. When was the last time you had a good night's sleep? The reason I did this episode is because I have been personally struggling with sleep lately. So I had to do a check-in. And I know this time of year, we're shifting seasons. So there's already a lot of energetic shift happening. So I wanted to sit down, take some time and create this episode for you because I also had to check in with myself. So as the seasons shift and these days grow shorter, our homes and the energy really calls us to just slow down. Fall and winter are nature's invitation to rest, to restore. It's that time where we go inward. But honestly, for so many of us, deep sleep just doesn't come easily. So today I want to help you prep your bedroom to find deeper, more restorative rest. It's that deep kind that really truly supports your body, your mind, and your spirit. So in Feng Shui, fall represents letting go, clearing out what no longer serves, just like the leaves fall from the trees. Maybe you're taking on some clutter clearing, right? We're letting go. Don't forget to take those bags to the donation bin. If they're still sitting in your car 3 weeks later, drop them off. But we're letting go. And then winter represents stillness and deep restoration. When we align our spaces with this seasonal flow, with this seasonal energy, then life just naturally flows a little better. We will sleep better. We'll feel more aligned. We'll feel more in balance. Fall, which connects to a metal element, really represents clarity, precision, refinement. And then winter connects to the water element. And this is all about fluidity, surrender, and also reflection. So I've put together 3 steps for you, a 3-step system for better sleep this season. Step 1 is Feng Shui bedroom basics. Step 2 is seasonal layering. And I have created step 3, which is evening ritual. I think rituals are so important. And there's actually a whole chapter all about routines and rituals in my book that's coming out November 7th. I'm so excited. I'm actually supposed to be receiving the copy, my first copy, hard copy, in the mail today. And I'm so excited. I keep peeking out to see if the mail has arrived. Anyway, I thought I'd come record this episode and try to calm down a little bit, but I'm so excited to receive it. I can't wait to share this with you. So mark your calendars, November 7th, for my book, Aligned at Home. All right, so let's get into step 1. Feng Shui basics for better sleep. We have to have those basics. This is that time of year to make sure your bedroom truly supports your rest. Start with that command position. Your bed should be placed against a solid wall. Okay? And then I want you to be able to see the door, off to a side, but preferably we want to avoid having it directly across from our feet. This puts us in what's called the corpse position. So we don't want that. We want it off to a side. See the door, solid wall behind us, okay? Just this alone helps signal to your body that it's okay to relax. It's a subconscious message that to your body that you feel safe, you feel supported, and also in control of your environment. A couple other points that I love to share are to avoid sharp angles coming towards your body or towards the bed. So we call these poison arrows. Another fun chapter in my book, all about poison arrows. This is a sharp point, maybe the corner of a dresser pointing at your body, or something that is sharp that's directed towards your body while you're sleeping. And then the other thing I want to mention is electronics. Are you going to bed and placing your cell phone directly next to the bed, maybe on the bedside table? I know some people even sleep with their phone under their pillow. I really encourage you to experiment. All I'm asking is a few weeks. I always typically ask my clients for 6 weeks. If you'll only give me 3, I'll take 3. But experiment with placing your phone in the next room. If you're worried about an important phone call, turn the ringer all the way up. You will hear it. But place it in the next room, maybe in the bathroom on the counter. So you can really relax and rest and get the electronics, the EMFs further away from your body. I recommend no electronics within 5 feet of sleeping. Now let's talk about choosing calming, grounding colors, those soft earth tones. Really cozy, warm white colors, gentle blues, muted greens, and then of course the earth element colors of beige, tan, brown, and chocolate. Those are excellent colors for your bedroom. And then also check in with artwork. Your artwork should reflect peace, love, and nature, and not chaos or loneliness. This is where we want to avoid the painting of the giant tiger on the prowl or the bold primary colored abstract piece. Those belong in other areas of the home, not the bedroom. All right, let's move into step 2. Step 2 might be my favorite. It's seasonal layering, where that coziness meets calm. So let's talk texture. As the temperatures drop, think of layering your bed kind of like you start to layer your clothing. You might start grabbing a jacket and then maybe layering on a sweater or, just adding all these layers like we do. Think about treating your bedroom like this. Start with a breathable cotton or linen bed sheet. Add some plush, cozy blankets, a cozy duvet, maybe a textural woven throw across the top. You can add some velvet or a flannel or a faux fur throw pillow for even more texture. You're not just adding warmth when you're doing this, you're creating a sense of security and softness that your body craves during these cold winter months. A couple bonus ideas is to swap any lightweight curtains for heavier drapery. So swap out those sheer or linen drapery panels for maybe a heavy velvety-ish or thick textural drapery panel. Not only will they bring in that cozy vibe, but they'll also support the winter months and help retain warmth in your space. My next bonus tip here is to use the warm lighting. Get warm, soft white bulbs and add candles. Plus, I think every bedroom should have a Himalayan salt lamp. So here's your permission slip to go snag one for your bedroom if you don't already have one. And if you get my newsletter, I will put a link in my newsletter for my favorite Himalayan salt lamp that I always get from Amazon. So I'll add that. So go check it out. And then I do have a bonus. As I was looking around my bedroom today, I thought about sharing this with you. Add a touch of nature. Now, this isn't necessarily a whole display of plants because we want to be mindful of how many plants we put in a bedroom, but just a small touch of nature. For example, I have a wooden tray. On that tray, I have a small ceramic vase, an aromatherapy candle, and then a crystal off to the side. So I move these when it's time for bed, but I have all the bed made, all the layers, the chunky throw. It's really luxurious. And then I place this tray on top, and it feels like a luxurious bed and breakfast when you walk in, having these items on there. Plus, it brings in just a little touch of nature. Are you ready for step 3? Step 3 are evening rituals for sleep energy. Now, you might hear me talk about these and you might initially think, oh, that's a great idea, but I am not going to get around to doing that. So I really encourage you to implement even one thing, okay? Good sleep isn't just about the bed or the room. It's about that transition. You may have heard me talk about, when you're on a car drive and you're going really fast, you're trucking along at 90 miles an hour, and then you have to slam on your brakes. It doesn't feel good in your body. It doesn't feel good to your car. The eggs in the back seat are surely smashed. We need to ease ourselves into it. It's that transition. It's not just going a million miles an hour and then hitting the pillow and expecting your body to go to sleep. That hour before bedtime is this energetic bridge from yang energy to yin. It's going from activity and action and movement and thinking and doing things to stillness, to peace, to calm. So here are my tips for evening rituals. Number 1 is to dim the lights an hour before bed. Start turning things down. I actually have an alarm set. About an hour and 15 minutes before I go to bed, this alarm goes off and it reminds me, okay, it's time to start wrapping things up. We might turn down the lamps. I actually have some battery-operated candles in our fireplace during the summer months, and even now they're still there until we'll start using the fireplace. And they're on the timer, so they come on automatically. It feels really nice. I have the warm glow of the lamps. We might turn on some peaceful music. It might even be a cue. Sometimes we'll turn off the TV and pick up a book for a little more relaxation time. Sometimes television can keep you awake, depending on what you're watching. Now, there aren't many shows out there anymore that are peaceful and calming. So dim the lights and really bring in that feeling. You can also diffuse aromatherapy. I love lavender, cedarwood, sandalwood is really good, but lavender is my favorite. Diffuse this, or maybe put a couple drops even on a cotton ball and just place next to where you're sitting. You can journal. I love to slow down and journal. Through writing my book, I learned how beautiful it can be to slow down and how journaling can support me in slowing down. You see, I used to struggle with writing by hand because I would think my brain goes fast. I'm just one of those natural fast talkers, fast thinkers. And when I was writing, I had this sensation I can't keep up with my head, right? But then I learned how to switch it and use my journaling to slow my body down. So I would start journaling and it would also slow things down. I'd get things out on paper, things I had to remember, things I wanted to release from my day. And it became this really beautiful process. So I encourage you to try journaling, maybe even just 3 bullet points of things you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be intense. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a couple sentences. You can also use a sacred spritz. I have my Good She space clearing spritz. It has a lot of lavender in it, but you can use any type of spritz, aromatherapy, light a scented candle, a non-toxic scented candle. These are also great ways. And all right, just a quick review of my 3 steps to better sleep. Number 1 is feng shui your bedroom, those feng shui bedroom basics, which the most important is putting yourself in the command position. You would not believe what this will do. It's amazing. Give it a try. Step 2 is seasonal layering. Remember, adding those textures, adding those layers, just like you would your clothing. And then step 3 are the evening rituals, those slowing down moments where we notice our body slow down. We support our body in slowing down so that we can have restful sleep. If you guys take on these tips, you're still struggling, reach out. I have a free 15-minute discovery call. No commitment to anything. We'll just chat for 15 minutes. Maybe I have an extra tip that will work for you. Maybe you want to work together and dive deeper. Either way, jump on my website and schedule your free 15-minute discovery call. P.S. Don't forget, November 7th, my book drops. I'm so excited. I can't wait to share all about my celebrations, my events, and be sure to follow the newsletter for all of that. Remember, as we move into these quieter seasons, to let your bedroom become a cocoon for you. Sleep is where your energy is restored and your body becomes replenished, and it is so important. Remember that a well-aligned space helps you not only rest better and feel more connected, but also prepares you for what's next. And I know there are just amazing things coming. I will see you at our next episode. Special thanks to our sponsor, Elevated Living School of Holistic Design and Feng Shui. For more information, head over to the show notes. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, give us a 5-star review, and share this episode with a friend. We'll see you next time.